1.14%, and omode atoso. But ensure dear omun for monsa enkan and untino yenhwe nim. But for now dear, these are the matters. The but won komo ye pa na fe share the echo. So and metro say demonstration na a course so and run walk no by the MPP no you be won komo ye pa with regards to the state sponsored harassment na the MPP youth no kano omusi kwan so and from circle to Biomofa Yenina, and Ebedi Hong Komo. Any one so repercussions are and answer the film by aftermath of a year demonstration in an Ebedi Hong Komo and ne will fear Hanamana fear share the airco. Me was saying be a catch show efa galamse and afisu koko home. What is happening to Ghana and West Africa, especially Ghana and Ivory Coast. Now, Ecuador is taking the lead when it comes to the second world biggest cocoa producers in the world. Sisia efi yensa ehun susanso ni ebedi hu nkomo ene ewo fie ha no but ma menko na mene Olura William Yamwa or your secretary to the election committee na ndin komo endra na your former vice president na fe so one of the candidates or place ebedi no ye beto abama no na ono so abedi MPP enim no Ora Alhaji Dr. Bawumia call for the vetting no but yenin komo near ne secretary and a friend is saying the election committee so ending komo I think that Brian Sokoye right so Napo oh Kennedy Japan sorry Kennedy Japan so Koye so yendi hu komo na fi yenhwe de Koye ne de ba nyina wuli se otemen kan me mo achi eba Kessben match so bra ma me hyase na me mbisa se vetting no ne komo ema no vetting se mo vetio mo ewo de ho bebi sase na se mpanyfo e de anka se bio yeni mo debre party no any executives ni members ne delegates na nim se no mote na vetting ben biom na esese ye anase obebi sa constitutional se esese ebaso.
Kojo, good morning. Ma watching.
Morning.
We did this down here.
A radiator.
What here from so yes.
Nami bisa se ebano vetting na edien na ekumo na meka se obe bisa se na Dr. Bawumia Brian ne kan ne in fact omo mo gina nyina se bi delegate no obi ani momo na vetting ben biom enti no enchechemu ewo ho ene dien
yo me da se Kojo one in the bay adwene se even your normal life no obi akope adwuma oko interview se oye adwuma dada na se ko ba se esese oko promotion a yenuanom a teacher for be catch from one grade to another obeko interview na wa justify the entire or qualify office or your best fit say esese you promote you to the next grade opese obeye candidates ema party no na subsequently no waba be presidential candidates arane ewo party ni dim na se yeto abama wa watimi aba be omanpani enuti ye party no so yenim se 1992 constitution no so a prescribable requirements as say obi biara pese obeye omanpani no meet sa criteria no enti eho behia se internally no one ye who say o qualify as far as the minor constitution no a prescribe no meet sa criteria no afin so no esisi ye who say one kasa wumu no so no opese obeye presidential candidate and as a flag bearer no so no or the requisite competence enuti yede okwa Ghana for beheso na omato aba ama say ye hwe ni hu o background and so the say ye o background check say in bibi ɛhyɛ wo ntoma mu a sɛ duru so sɛ yɛ presente wo as a candidate a ɛho asɛm bɛba because ansa na bɛfaale wɔ electoral commissions no nneɛma bebree na ɔmo bɛhwɛ ɛsɛ obi di saa criteria na anaasɛ saa standard no nti vetting no cover a lot of things over submit certain documentations na ya verify and make sure say those documentation now submit here no so authentic nti ɛho hia kɛseɛ paa sɛ obi biara a ɔbɛpɛ sɛ obɛdi party n'anim abɛyɛ presidential candidate no ɔbɛ subject ne ho to the committee na you're taking me through the process nti sɛ committee no yɛ satisfied a wa clear ansa na watumi participate ɛwɔ process no.
Ora William Yebo ma membisa sasɛm we ɛkyerɛ madwen kakra sɛ adenti na yɛma ni ayi candidate no etua ka anaasɛ bi ɔbɛfa forms etua bibia wie ansa na yɛyɛ vetting no na yɛyɛ vetting ni wie na sɛsɛ bio anko yie amma no a na mpemfo toto na no mu hu sɛ adeɛ no anaasɛ sɛ bi nipa ya obey on sem fata na sɛ bi ɔkɔ enso ni sika deɛ menya sure sɛ ɛbɛsan akɔ. Is there a way where it can be turned? I mean, where and then can me vet ni wie na man to me a na ndie me hu sɛ me hu so na me kɔ na emom no ye gi me sika wi ansama be vet no.
Kojo woni me be ya say yɛmfa yɛ normal life any settings ɛmfɛnyɛ obi pɛ sɛ ɔkɔ college of education ɔbɛtɔ form wotɔ form no now submit a yɛ select yɛ invite for interview sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔjoin any police anaasɛ nursing college anaa pɛ sɛ ɔkɔ university ɔbɛtɔ form even asɔre dan mu koraa no ɔmo kɔ communion no yɛ catch us say assessment exam wɔ ho na hwɛ sɛ ɔsɛ ɔfata ansa na waba adidi pono no ho na waba abɛdidi sɛ ɔkɔ akɔpɛ visa ebi a few countries bi ɛna ɔmo bɛma wo kwan sɛ submit your application sɛ ɔmo approve wie a in the past nanka US embassy yes ade ni bi na UK or the ma obi ansa na waka cho say tua na actually don't be who say no documents will be present no obe process it is be an American background check okoye will be background check you have to pay ansa na yetimi enya agada information and asset data wo hwehwe enti conventionally no baby a opese wo ye bibia no say ye adwuma na wo kopɛ say ye school na opese wo kɔ no wo betua na ye bɛka kyerɛ wo say sika na wo tua no ye non refundable enti wan kasa ansa na bɛyɛ wadwene sɛ wo baba be contest no ɛsɛ wo so wo hwehwɛ te sɛ deɛ wo asɔre dan mu a opese wo fa awurade adidi na wo hwɛ sɛ o meet the criteria ansa na wakɔ akotua enti me free say it is in order sɛ yɛgye sika no anaasɛ no na ɛkyerɛ commitment sampa wowɔ ahoɔden no sɛ wobɛtumi ayɛ na nyɛ agorɔ bi kɛkɛ ɛna yɛdi ɛna ɛno nso ɛde seriousness nso yɛden ɛba nti nipa no so no ho hwɛ no hu sɛ no me nsɛm fata sɛ mɛkɔ adidi pono ho a nipa ne nkɔ na ɔte hɔ no nagya wapɛ ne baabi atena.
In the history of the MPP, has there been any time a vetting committee a drop a year be candidate to be paying and a year vetting is one?
I can't recall, but and yes, something and yet highly possible.
Okay.
Entina beka say obeso wo ho ahwe. Enti nipa na okọ no enim say ye requirement ni ye say. Enti se wo meet criteria na me hu why committee no so be drop. Enti na enye obi akeke ene sorry say okwakofa form. Na wako contest and also participate in the process.
Okanoka say yes, some other applications, say yes, school and I say BBR, there are certain normal questions that they keep asking you, and we all know about these things. Some of these veterans now are more, you know, I'm on your phone. No, I yan my tabon, and some kakra. What are some of the things that you want to really query from a candidates? You know, at the end, Bisana will be serious, Benza.
Oh, so there, a vetting, my appointee will be as a government appointee, being a minister or deputy. The style or the how our questions no or post no is the same. Or use over my end or a brief background of your life, your family, your educational background. Then you go deeper. And before we appear before the committee, we have competent people at our committee. So there were lawyers also, there were people who are all rising through or more career. Obi to say Honorable Dr. Ado Kofuor, Ado Kofuor. Obeka say a break and also contest CB. And I go through the process or a member of parliament. Yenia Abankwa Secretary. And so I can be Honorable Hackman Davis, Frank Davis, a lawyer, Elizabeth Ohene. And you should expect, say, and yet committee, a committee who appear before them, who be found ready. They will ask you questions. You will share with them your vision for the party and vision for the country. And your ability to articulate your vision for the country, name party, no. And so, and the bachelor say. Say a clear one, I say it's a clear. I'm not testing a lot of things. A background, so you check your background and every document I'll be presenting.
Alright, Sanya, where cost why not amount for the petitions, banner, and I win and call it for petitions. You don't accept petitions.
Yeah, receive petition, yeah, but it's open.
Oh, okay.
So be, yeah. So it's a extensive exercise.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, you have a presenter near the tongue, I'm a Ghana for if there's a reason or a cause, say, due diligence, the committee is capable and competent, and within almost so a purview, so on BSR and a mandate.
Oh, okay. One of the other issue are now Yeduhan Bobo Abontene radio so and all that has to do with a certain fee that na aye the Nekakra development fee. Tell us about that. Say Obi NTI, because I recall one of the interviews that I had on one of our sister radio stations where they were claiming say as some of them had not paid almost development fee, therefore why would they even want to in the first place be even added to the number now must see a call off because na be bring to and no the business says I sikano and no thing and all that. I mean, for clarity's sake, for Ghanaians in MPP form titru ni na no sa development fee na nkasa no ye de ya sebi wadama
yo me that say mo platform yi actually and a platform mo dey inform me na mo so dey educate wama me sa kwanya yi mestres na makani bi kakra.
Okay.
Yeko school no. Yet say one of the characteristics of effective and efficient leaders, say they should be resourceful. Now, you can't be a resourceful in this context, and just say who you are the for. Wosika, the good them. Name social network, social capital, and so I can be. Kojo, Obi say obey presidential candidates. Emma a party like the New Patriotic Party. Party Kessben. One, as I said, also on one, Obi say on say, why na minimum na why ni me? Because say in the event, say party for nya umujidie na moto abamawa as a flag bearer and our presidential candidates, Who be lead the party no near raise the fund. Na yɛ de amanage party no ɛne yɛn campaign. Yɛhia resources, yɛhia logistics. Enti one cardinal point anaa indicator a yɛhwɛ sɛ nipa na ɔpɛ sɛ ɔbɛyɛ presidential candidate no ɔyɛ resourceful anaa onim nipa nim no ɔwɔ social network and the social capital. Enti sɛ wowɔ bi a o test case ne sɛ betua development fee. We are not saying say it should come from your pocket.
Okay.
Kojo, sɛ woyɛ madamfo na wogidie wɔ me mu sɛ metimi ayɛ ɔmanpanyin wɔ ɔman yi mu. Na my first hurdle ɛne sɛ mɛ qualify as a ɛwɔ party internal primaries na maba abɛyɛ candidate. Na yɛse me mmra betua fee. Ɛsɛ sɛ me social capital, me network, etimi contribute to gidi ɔmo wɔ me mu nti no etua sika ne de ma me.
Okay.
So we are not asking the individual applicants, and that's aspirants. And they say, "Omunko a bank account to muno for musika, omode show omobusia, and omode show omo FMBTria." Name demonstrate to the party say, "We are well networked." And our network say you can't say you pay resources at the constituency across the country during the general election campaign. Who are the capacity? Who are domestic network? Who are global network? Who are international network? You beat me any resources near the manage your campaign and I had run your campaign near the party no. I promote party activities. My fan out of contest.
Okay.
Na say the party is exploiting candidates. No. Say now we will do me more. Or then the resources be man say let me take part in the process. Don't also forget in primaries, parliamentary primaries, Omochi development levy. The last time we take part in the process, we development levy. Na saa sika na metua na nyame ya me bottom sika na me ditua. Obi a na wo gidie wo me mu. E no ka kire me se me magi sika na fa nkotua. Enti for me a good call say whoever obe emerge no so would be atimi atua ni development levy a e just say or social capital. So obi antimi antua a question mark, a concern. What it means is in the event say nipa no go through the process now, only the social network or capital to raise resources to fund the party activities.
Matthias, yeah, but Kasano, we can educate me more. The consequences that arises or that comes with these things that you're talking about. So, mention here, say, I mean, you need to have that network, domestic, global, and then international network. Say, one, obi entumye entua ono saa no mo be ne den eno ye baako. And two, the consequences of me making you know, say me wo a huge network outside, you know. Say me kojiji saa sika ebutini na eba na nyame ye madom na mi wini. Nyame ye madom na me call the second phase national election and say me wini. The consequences of me now paying back to these same people we claim they are my network and global international network and me way the influence they're getting them back to pay via businesses and via contracts. Wouldn't it be that repercussion that institution so na? But first off, unkabit me I dictate a more say to me and tia and no more me diensa sebi.
Could you globally politician biya ni hono mo a odi ni sika running the campaign and I say in the politics. So obi de ne personal money at the year na nipa kono meka say onte politics ase. Donald Trump a o sika bebre a nti o Trump Tower a ono ankasa ka say na o sponsor both Republicans and Democrats. Donald Trump waka ubetnya gua search.
Yeah.
Until say na doing so over mainstream politics no. Na o sponsor both Democrats and Republicans. So obe running no. Wan fa ni sika. Fundraising. Or reaching out to people, business communities, individuals, who believe in the ideology, any philosophy, any principles, and be funding the campaign. And this doesn't come with a cost.
Okay.
Nipani believe in your ideals, ideology, philosophy, principles. I believe say one now bet me a move or mind forward. One now bet me a create opportunities. Ediama or mind the youth and the aged. It because me what you mu na me hu na me ni we sign a check. Na me believe in you, may sponsor a sponsorship. And you loan. On conquer loan from a politics. It a sponsorship. It be any one condition be a title. Say me ma usika se fa koye campaign. When ya me beji misika. Unya ya me beji misika. There's nothing like that. Anything a fundraising.
Okay.
And it's allowed, permissible.
Okay.
Global, OBIB,
Okay.
Obama GB.
Okay. Now, ban say candidate, so say development fee meant me into ya mobile me then sabi.
Well, I mean dear because vetting, many part of the vetting committee,
Okay.
But I do know, say, the requirement, say, Obi to successfully file for nomination, as I say, Nipano are committed to, and I say, that requirement.
Okay.
It minimum the decision of the vetting committee.
Okay.
Minimum the decision of National Council.
Okay.
The vetting committee barely in ano. Ebe kwa National Council.
Okay.
Eti National Council nebe uphold the decision of the vetting committee and also be varied.
Okay.
Eti until then, I'm unable to state say this will be the consequence or the outcome of it.
Okay. It is say Ebani say I report yen hwe ndim da ben for ABI clear yen clear. I normally take how many days or weeks?
Well, yen schedule they running the election.
Okay.
Per the schedule the vetting committee ebe submit or report amayen by 29th of this month.
Okay.
Now you forward the report to the Ama National Council through the General Secretary.
Oh, okay.
Then National Council so they hold a meeting to discuss, review the reports, vetting reports. Then the decision of National Council will hold.
Okay. All right. All right, William Yamwa, yadasi any additional explanations are what they am my yadasi yepa. I'm repemino yabasamba never be doing come. Yes, sir.
Also no na mami yusu or platform no na main kai your party for say your call your conference that will legal no.
Yes.
The July 19th no. Amendment na are the new people to your voter register. You call it on Obi or qualify say unregistered. Not deadline 19th. You extended the court 30th.
Okay.
Obi or qualify under this classification, and as a dispensation, more than so be registered. Obi and register. What would you appear or voter register anymore? Untimi ento apa. Enti yesre obi biara say so unipa kono o qualifier ko o constituency na ko register sene be ya ubitimi ato aba January 31st.
Okay.
Medase.
Yes, we had a pa say only atwitwe enkomo owura William Yamwa secretary to the election committee of the MPP no 18 common. So clearly yesterday Ken Nora Kennedy Japan, Dr. Brian, Dr. Bawumiana face to Dr. Educhum, all the doctors omo evete no endrano entino inchichimunana wonsa akano, and clearly it tells us to say omo are you ready for the battle enti omo omo dia omo ede abanono yen kona fe yentie aftermath of vetting no yen share with Ora Kennedy Japan okowie ye no ensem a ode eto media nanim no yentie na fe yemra back this year.
Not really. You know, I was prepared. So I believe I answered all the questions. And, they know I'm ready to be president of this country. Yeah.
What were your major takeaways from today's session?
So they really wanted to know why I want to be president and my vision for the country, as well as the party.
Okay.
So I enumerated a couple of points and how I'm going to address some problems. So basically that was the interview. They know I've been true and true party man for so long. So I didn't face any serious questions, or they didn't antagonize me because they know my potential already. But they asked tangible and reasonable, I would say reasonable questions. They were not hostile to me, and I was free to answer their questions.
I imagine you plan to use the Asian model to develop Ghana.
I said it there too. I told them and explained what I mean by Asian model. You know, I have seen some proof. Let me explain further. The Asian model, what they did that time when they decided to compete with Europe and America was that they identified potential talents and potential businessmen and funded their projects like Daewoo, Hyundai, Samsung in Korea, for instance. They made conscious efforts to support them by giving them loans. And the loans, what they did was that if Mr. Honorable Kweku Kwatin decides to build this building, they will ask for the cost of the raw materials and where he's going to get the raw materials from. The government then sends the money to the company manufacturing the raw materials. And they will give you a couple of months. If you tell them the imports or your raw materials or whatever equipment you're going to use will arrive in 3 months. In 3 months, the following week, 3 months, 1 week, they are there to inspect if indeed you receive the equipment. Now, what they do.
And that's doctor. Sorry, we're your doctor. We're Kennedy Japan. And yet no with issues of course so a vet and I say or see they were not hostile to him and I face questions won't be say biano uyano kama, and one of his policies and I know the home community the Asian model and how of course say on mine able to me ako when it comes to that of course Asia then say style no ebeboa Ghana may pass your top and man largely when it comes to the elections now also need the or the by no but yen share na fe yentie ora Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia ono so owie no de one media no ekai.
Let me just take this opportunity to thank all of you for being here. As you know, I have just been in front of our vetting committee and we have had very fruitful discussions. They've asked many questions and I have answered those questions. So I'm very satisfied with my vetting and I pray that everything is okay. I hope the committee is just as satisfied as I am. I think they will be, but I am very thankful to all of you for making the time to wait for us. I want to thank the rank and file of the party, and I think from vetting we are entering the country to campaign. We are not taking anything for granted. We have to campaign very hard, sell our ideas, and sell the MPP.
We Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia onosone die no also a grateful to the committee and I feel so no enyemo mo kan ye no mo kan nyina no gidi is don't know makani do mo bisa ne nyina no ebekoyie ama vetting for no etumi ede no afem but also from here na die campaign na enomoko akwakoto aso erunti no no so ne dia ode to the media enyemo no right after on also ne vetting but enko na fe yentie on 92.9 and face on Kessben TV and face on Facebook Kessben TV and face on 92.9 dear Dr. Educhum eso edituja bro no so ewie ne vetting no
akese Emma the new patriotic party yen ya epese betu franka na o matotoa no ahwe nia epese beye pagya oman sebeya oman ebefa ne ntro pa afra ya tie nsembebebe afi committee no ho sabre ya wie na nia America ene se de nti amani age ne se mfiti ase a ye ba ya ye de krata ba ye na abeduru bra omototoa no ne ama etumi a ebema ya gina na afei yato yeso aba na meda mpanimfo na se so omoje me feso na omonim di nkomo kama na ne America kire party for no se enkambo mu ne hia omo yenkan ehumom ye kan ehubom a enkunimdie no ebeba ni atu ye bia nyame be ye adon omo yenyansa ne ahoden ebetim de adi so na ebeduru ebra ye party be fa ne ntoma pafura eno na ese nyina adwen ho ti Dr. Luchum say moma yenka ye humom na Ghana fo nyina nso yedamo ase no mpaebo omen ebeye.
And that's Dr. Educhum onoso nedia ode etu dwano no right after vetting no on the okan senior samote ase na no ano waka but yanko na fe ne another doctor. So we have Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia, we have Dr. Educhum and Dr. Brian Echampon onoso eko ne de enra na onoso wie no de ode tu dwano yentie na yenhwe.
This is a familiar territory, party headquarters. I've been here, member of this party. I met with the committee and standard questions. It's a vetting. It's not an interview. It's a vetting to see whether I qualify. And as a member of parliament, it's very easy to qualify for such a vetting unless you have any other thing against you. And I don't have anything, so we just had a normal conversation about how we're going to move our party forward.
There was an issue about development fee, 4 million Ghana cedis, which some of the aspirants raised concerns about, saying that is the party now being sold to the highest bidder? Why is the party charging a development fee? You are one of the candidates to lead the party. What do you have to say about development?
Well, as far as I am concerned, it was a requirement that came with the forms that we have to pay a development fee. If you are a presidential candidate, you have to be able to demonstrate resourcefulness, to be able to mobilize what is required to fulfill the party's requirement. It has been done. As to whether it is the right amount, fair amount, exorbitant or low, that is up to the party people and the party leadership to decide. I am not for, against. I'm very neutral about it. I think that my team have fulfilled that requirement, and we are ready to embark on our campaign.
I'm sure you were asked about your vision for the country. What did you tell the?
But I don't think that it came in that form. The vetting largely is based on your qualification to be
okay, we Dr. Brian Echampon and I attend can also call vetting no the auditu dwano and I nyina no yate no mame kwa homa so na me ne miami nua bema senior man Edoji Tamaklo, the acting MPA CEO, Yanono ND and Komo, Emfa Nema Mienu, person in the Common Face or Director Legal, Emma the NDC. One has to do with the Chief Justice appointment in this year and face, you know, and the MPP demonstration, a course one, say, Cecilia, dear, NDC for and as a party and as the government now state sponsored harassment and then abuse of power when it comes to the NDC government on which is penny for no and home common I mean about the boss bibi aboko there.
Kojo.
Yes sir. Mejo so mejiri ese bi be boko mi hu mache.
Obo adia daroma me pre kwan ya be hwe.
Me aso me pe kwan ba be hwehwe. Adwuma ba sa dia na mu hu ona kakra yeti ase ana bebre na no nti ase se first na obi beka un shada enya adwuma se obeye no.
Those difficult ba na se me question.
We hu. Sisi aso de da bi ufi court ba ya na adwuma foforo hye wonsa. Pressure wo mu ntia na monfo ntia ase sa. Inti e fro na se nsan kan mu sisi ade ejo diju ba power ye fe na ye nsan kan no. Me sure sort it of late. For the past 9 months you've had some, right? Yeah, I know. But you just have to balance it for us.
No, because for me as a personal level, Maakye, one of the things we will do is we will not leave the media.
Yes, no correct.
We'll constantly be engaging.
Yeah, no correct.
It is through the media, and they advocate about the facts that Timemufo Omuntie President Mahama, and that he has a lot to offer the people of this country. In the Senyame Adongna Sebio Obo Adiadaroma Yabedu Sampenpensoya. Your number one friends should be the people who are beating the gong for us. So that's it. For some of us, the INC will constantly engage the media and iron out the best strategy. You bet media sell Oman Penny John Dramani Mahama. But what can I say? Oman Penny President Mahama, our legacy mandate. After these 4 years, he has no opportunity of becoming president again. Into the obey piano, it has to leave a lasting image or impression in the minds of Ghanaians for a long time to come. Into Oshaya, he is tackling certain critical issues, LEV, generational impression. Said you Oman Penny by Oshaya, the predecessor, Kojo Dankwah, of Anko Kwano, Obaye na Sebio na Kwana say Basa. Na Oshe de na Timemufo Ekana, na Oshe so with the exception of Accra Tema, one road that is so busy, Accra Kumasi. In fact, our entire northern regions depends on the Accra Kumasi road. Not only that, our neighbors in Burkina, Mali, and others. And the one who said by reason of geography, almost all are those countries normally landlocked, so they do not have the benefit of a port. Until they depend on us. Until we be on say a year refined petroleum product to basic food items, so imported items, so they rely on Ghana largely. In fact, recently we took Burkina. Can you imagine say because they want to get as many corporations in, guess what? From here to Burkina is about 1,000 kilometers. They are making all efforts to establish relationship with Morocco.
Wow.
Which is 4,200 kilometers away.
Wow.
Yes. 4,200 kilometers away. Meanwhile, from here to that place is just 1,000 kilometers.
Wow. This is a good vision.
Yes. One of the biggest mistakes I hear as a country is never to connect our rail infrastructure to the north. We never did. In truth, historically, no, the way infrastructure had depleted the aircraft and the Georgesburg economy.
Yes.
Kumasi, Takoradi, Emma. What we usually call the triangle.
Yes.
Because then from Kumasi, Koko, Ebia, Bauxite, and others, then they go to the port in Takoradi, straight to Abuja, Emma. So, we have a rail infrastructure, and it just connected these three communities.
Yeah.
And obviously, Accra. It took President Mahama to start the Tema Mpakadan railway line.
Yes.
Open the Eastern Corridor. President Nana Baye Obetuaso. Can you imagine a situation where today heavy exports in Maakye here, petroleum products, managed the two railway line also.
Yeah.
Now, they are called Mpakadan. There are two badges also. Straight to Bupe. Bupe near the Alpha pipeline through Sablugu to Bolga. Into from Bolga, you just move them to Burkina. Burkina will re-export to Mali and Niger.
Yeah.
Into one of the things I said, your Mampini, President Mahama, and Nita Sopan, a legacy infrastructure project.
Sure.
Whatever President Anado started, he wants to complete it ASAP.
Sure.
That is why the need a big push. For the first time, which under the Petroleum Revenue Management Act, what is called the annual budgetary fund, the ABFE.
Yes.
The Akoban is Afibiano. There's a portion of petroleum revenue that is supposed to go to central government. I feel we've dedicated all of it to big push.
Wow.
Yes. I mean, just look at this situation. From Accra through Winneba, through Kaswa to Winneba. Now, President Anado has started, yet me complete here. Now, dua from Accra, Kupie, Takra, there. Minya, do you know the Road Safety Commission? I find it out say major road accidents are head-on collision.
Yes.
Because our roads are single lane.
It's true.
The driver no dark Accra na Sebio and na find the news of Accra pe when you're moving to another lane na we kumunipa.
And okay.
But kwaye dua carriage ebeboa.
And okay.
Finance Minister, a near brig gidi also look, we me we Accra to Kumasi. Me we Accra Kumasi dual carriage. It will essentially clear almost all the traffic accident ecoso. Sebe recently a 16 young people.
Yes.
And
okay.
Your head-on collision.
Sure.
Among others.
Sure.
It's near dual carriage now. It will greatly help solve our problems.
Okay. Very well.
It's a nice sermon. One way and so for Yebeka Galanty and Watson.
Okay.
I focus also on the developmental issues. Now, Fabio more encouraging a buying because Fabio, Mimi in-laws, almost Kumasi. I have to be going to Kumasi, and I need a good road.
Yes.
And you see, in this country, we are so interconnected. But I said, the level of interconnectivity through intermarriages and all of those things, it's who advocacy for developmental projects. You do it nationwide.
Yabe na ya bohu de rehu hia pa ma yambra na yending komo enra the youth of the MPP led by their youth organizer SA Cecilia de yankwa bontene na yanku show the government red card say the all year no a state sponsored harassment and the abuse of power. And omo esane say yem mpanyimfo a omo wo inside the MPP so harassment and obi beka and omo de mom and I'm sure say what is a demonstration or a cause. So what's your take on that?
Okay, and don't. In fact, we call finance ministry. Maybe we see more Flagstaff House in Limhono. Na Omako send a petition. Make me I can say Minia Salam. Maybe I will be a Mebona Baso. Say wait me a lady MPP youth Eddie Aqua Bonti. Say Omonkoye demonstration. Sebi. And who say Obi Aharaze any of the demonstrators.
Darby.
Who say Obi Echo Court to stop the demonstrators.
Darby.
Who say police for Akujina or barricade Yampine Mamonko Jubilee House. Who be bisa?
Me pa sure Darby.
Wonderful. That's progress. That's what we want for our democracy. Maybe Minia Salam. Ebianu me edugia me wahi. Many times arise Ghana. So ome demo. Look, me ohana resoma afremi. Eduji, where are you? We want to have a demonstration. We have notified the police. The police have applied to the court to injunct us. Come and defend us in court. Namako. We do our police officers, sometimes state attorneys, ebeba, because it's at the high court.
Yeah.
Your baby argue. And then they'll come. We show more affidavit that also they are coup d'etats, they are terrorism in West Africa. And I remember many of the times I'll tell the judges, they are playing on your emotional keyboard. Say you can't terrorism, not judges.
I'm so line much to so jina ye kakra ma ya wadama.
Moving from one high court to the other, defending people's right to demonstrate. It didn't happen today. That is progress. And so the view is President Mahama, under his watch, people are being harassed and others. It is completely unfounded, Minia. Completely unfounded. See, and I say this again, and I say this with all humility. I am not new in this republic. I've seen a lot of things before. And today, there's a conscious effort to make things calm. Again, look, if it's about people being arrested, I told my brother Salam will be a million down 4 pounds. He's like a brother. Salam Mustafa. My son, Mr. Salam, as the MPP National Youth Organizer, has any law enforcement officer ever in the past 8 months harassed you? I put him to straight proof. He said, you are the youth organizer of the MPP. Has any law enforcement officer under the watch of President Mahama harassed you as the youth organizer of MPP? He can answer. But Bisamia Minyonko, lawyer Justin Frimpong Kodia, as the General Secretary, the Chief Executive Officer of the MPP, has anybody harassed you in the discharge of your responsibility as the General Secretary of the MPP? The answer is no. Minyan Anabi, Has anybody, any law enforcement officer, prevented him from undertaking his responsibilities as the as the organizer of the MPP? The answer is no.
Mm-hmm.
So where is the claim? What's the basis? Look, I have been a legal practitioner, defended people. Bobi answer.
Yes.
Kwabna, it's not in the studio can say, your former First Lady, Rebecca,
Yes.
at top properties a cantonment farm office. A bunch of months here, Omukochi Bobi, and the circumstance under which Bobi was arrested is a matter for another day.
Sure.
When you go on the Bobi goes with Central Police, emanate them. Once again, me, I said, Regina, may call. No more prepare charges against him. Offensive conduct. You know, more than a bar. Court now, a war workers' college, you know.
Yes.
When I make call apply for bail for him. Then a court, you know, admitting him to bail. Bobi answer, journalist. And so when Mugabe Masi,
Madam Fupa, mini abemapa.
Mugabe was arrested, say with the IGP attempt. You know, Omodine call court. Me, na me call apply for bail for him. After the bail, the matter was tried. Mugabe name call court 54 times. And second court, prosecution can't omagye omo case no. And I mean here the evidence submission of no case. I did it. I made a submission of no case before the circuit court judge, and he upheld the submission of no case, acquitted and discharged Mugabe Masi. Was that intimidation? It happened under lawyer Nanado Dankwah Kufuado. And so far,
yes.
Almost say, Wakoka say, President Nanado ne a judge for Asia. Contempt. Age in a prosecutors are contempt no, before Justice Elfrida Denchi, High Court. At the end of the day, Justice Elfrida convicted no, for 14 days in Sawan prison. . 14 days in Sawan prison for speech offense under President lawyer Nanado Dankwah Kufuado. When a young man be a bit wild in his write-up on social media, Bongo ideas.
Yes, Bongo ideas, yes.
Do you know the circumstance under which Bongo ideas was arrested? These things happen. Not 10 years ago, just a few months ago.
Yeah.
Into my bisa mias salam. On your democracy halfway, acquire the more Austria MPP young men to go and confront them in the name that they were destroying MPP paraphernalia and posters. And yes, salam. What has changed? And then when we judge Opariado leading NDC youth to go and confront them? No. So where is this basis of intimidation? Who is intimidating who? Sebe. Kwame Abronye.
Yeah.
It will be a make me happen and say, well, madam for. Because you see, a man who is a youth organizer, will Bono region. Now be a deputy regional youth organizer, will Greater Accra.
Okay.
It's a maybe, Michiano, either on radio or something.
Yeah.
my friend Okwamia, or see me Muadie. Na no yes, substantive regional youth organizer. Maybe who na maybe friend Okwami. This is a member friend or member boss. No, who na maybe friend Okwami. Na me Muadie. Ojaje.
Yeah.
If you Kwami will be a maybe name the pa. And would name me. Make me have a phone, a friend. But sabi. Adi aminu ye wo no onyanti bi de ye didi atam. Look, and I say this with all humility.
Okay.
I know how my brother Kwame started. As a clerk in the law firm of Lawyer Bri Bwai. It was nine. Law clerk. Kakra, and would there be do some paper sweet.
Okay.
It's beautiful. Sebio, anytime I meet you, be a middle say it is not late for anybody.
Sure.
You can make it whatever your circumstance in life.
All right.
But Sebio, I think the DNA I say so. And okay, I've made my point.
Sure.
You can disagree with me.
Sure.
And
sure.
But pass it over could the attempt. Direct insult. Why should we do our politics that way? We say, oh, why should we do our politics that way?
Yeah.
Yes.
I know
we can make, I've always said, the thing with democracy is debate. Democracy without debate is no democracy.
Sure.
And that is even how our Lord and personal Savior Jesus did his gospel.
Sure.
Debate. Confront the status quo. Onokra the baby by a crowd or the before the grand sorry the many aba or the bit of violence at the cow. Confrontation at the cow.
Yeah.
That is how societies grow. That you your master's programmer, you better say your thesis. So from thesis it goes to antithesis, it becomes a synthesis, and then it grows. If you are always confronting one set of knowledge, there was a time in the history of mankind, Galileo, Copernicus, and Co. I can say, the Earth was rather evolving around the sun. The Catholic Church at that time said that was heresy. And the science had proven. Said the Omo 400, 500 years ago was actually true. Have they not been killed?
Yeah.
So debate is what had made humanity what it is today.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. But answer now we cry no. And also Union Bema government communication. We have Felix Kwachofusu at about says here and the president and nominating the current acting chief justice. Justice Paul Bafo say ne yemfano and corner field the onye chief justice and Kasa. Me sure say what I mean 2 minutes, 3 minutes. What's your take on that?
Once again, that my boy or my penny abaso. One say again. Idian ponyanko po don't ye pin crashing and ya bedu something pensue ye and crowd to say now chief justice Bafo Boni promotion and Nkekanwa ye de wawa
yeah.
Unuse Oko Konongo Udumasi Secondary School. Banko Achimota. Banko Presec.
Okay.
Lanko, American implanted him. Augustine, Oko Konongo, Otumase, secondary school. And next should be our Bidu, Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. Sebi, we are a branch here, we are by Oko school in these less deprived secondary schools, maybe. Be encouraged that with hard work, the system we have rewards merit. The system we have rewards merit. All you need to do is to work hard. Even me, in secondary school, I'm a sure class who school be also a apprentice.
Yeah, no correct.
Kakra, and ye dear bedrusa. Into Obisa on the rise, a true merit. Now, only the interesting thing with Justice Bafo born in NNSA. Why a circuit court judge that?
Okay.
Yes, it was. In fact, the only within the judiciary, the only thing I want here a district court judge, magistrate.
Wow.
Yes. That's the only thing is not done. I think so far the only thing that is I will go through all the ranks. A Georgina Wood.
Okay.
Because Georgina Wood, they are not a magistrate. A circuit court, high court, court of appeal, Supreme Court, and all the way to Chief Justice.
Okay.
The next person, a year Bafo Boni. Why, with the exception of magistrate, why circuit court, Granya Kwanta. And now, Ofiho, obey high court judge.
Okay.
And also, from circuit to high court, from high court, and obey court of appeal judge. President Gufo, at the court of appeal.
Okay.
And now President Gufo now started the Supreme Court.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Now, let me tell you an interesting story. Would you say, your mommy could make Rajma Rollins? So, I say, collaboration. She was prosecuted.
Yes.
For causing financial loss to the state and many other things. Do you know the judge before whom the case was?
No.
Justice Bafo Boni.
Wow.
No high court, no. There's a story that he always tells. Was in Brand case, no. Former President Rawlings, may his soul rest in peace. Obedient the Area court. Na so do court on Tenase. Obedient throughout.
Wow.
Now, one will say court is say clerk no bar court rise or be a rise na judge no yatina no be answer. Rollins on Tenase, no jna na ojna ho my lord the name judge awatna sanity that for my or making note. Why would you see how imposing Rollins and his look can be very intimidating. No jna no channel on Tenase that it was the pure or backwards as way into one day of Fred Kunedu lawyer Nana Jampo for when we say my lord into if you go also I have to go also and Nana Jampo for and so no have one time chief of I have to go also and now of friend no so Nana but you bet me the papa yakasa do you say content too. Contempt. And I'm citing and super contempt. Maybe another let the blood flow.
But what is a funny raising issue has to do with I want to say conflict of interest. Yes, I do. I mean, what it is and you may pull up here. I mean. On no be acting now. Yes, have a substantive. Talking no corner. I mean issues of committee. Any ma be.
Oh, what do we say? On no be acting. It's by reason of the Constitution itself.
Okay.
And yet by will or choice. Because the Constitution is in the absence of the Chief Justice, the senior most, the senior most. And at the Supreme Court currently, he's the senior most.
Very well.
He's the senior most. So where is the conflict? It is different. If the president had actually bypassed him and gone for somebody else, the law said the senior most. Who is the senior most? He is the one.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, Oshaya, there are two principles of law that are hallowed. Lawyers for can say they are jus cogens, internationally accepted.
Okay.
The nemo iudes in causa sua, in the sense you can't be a judge in your own cause.
Yeah.
That's what is even close to the question of conflict. Then the issue of you must hear odi alterum partem. These two principles are so fundamental.
Okay.
But can you imagine, say, the one on nemo iudes, the courts have even said, where a law says it should be done by you, that principle will give way.
Okay.
In the celebrated case of Tupu and Attorney General, now the case, no, so America can hear small constitutional law.
just under 1 minute to be near.
But Rana Nkrumah yetu Nkrumah no.
Yeah.
Now the new military regime set up various commissions of inquiry.
Okay.
Such as
yeah,
to prosecute or to investigate Nkrumah appointees. One of the judges that was involved, Justice Apalu. So he sat on one of the commissions of inquiry, Ziage and Ziage Luminatna commissions of inquiry. So, and one of the fallout was Omubani CPP as a political party.
Yeah.
Into Kaya, CPP could not come back. Until the man set it up on a party now over. It was an amalgamation of the CPP people, Igala and Co. And they came back under Liman's way, but they were CPP.
Yeah.
Until Satan, the highest court of the land was the Court of Appeal.
Okay.
And the head of the Court of Appeal then was Justice Apalu. So that's it. In the 79 Constitution, it created the new Supreme Court that we have today.
Okay.
In the said the head of the Court of Appeal must necessarily become the head of the judiciary, now the Supreme Court, as the CG. In the 79 Constitution, in Zukazi, you'll see the so-called Parliament for parliamentary approval. Until the man has sent the Sadia, but nominate Apalu as the new CJ, and he must go to Parliament for parliamentary approval.
Sure.
Like what has happened. Now, who were the majority in Parliament then? And you CPP for no?
Yes.
Is it not time for payback?
Very interesting. Very interesting history.
Ghana is a very interesting country. Now Apalu must now go back and meet the people who appeared before him at the Commission of Inquiry.
I tell you,
Minia, the plan was so bad. They will reject him in Parliament. That he will lose the CDC.
Yeah.
And that was when young lecturer worked here in the student called Dr. Mwakutufo quickly rushed to the Supreme Court. And that is what has become known as the Tufu and Intelligent decision.
Oh, okay. All right.
It has several by normal say, now what Chief Justice is very found to panel for the matter to be decided. Are you not conflicted? When you have a statutory duty to perform,
yeah,
regardless of the MOU,
Yeah.
so perform that duty.
Well, yada se pa ne ene nkomo ne yedie epon my friend yedi nkomo yada se pa Yene lawyer Edward Gitamaklo, the acting MPSU no 18 common 53 minutes past the hour of 8 and making kind WhatsApp messages in our face or text messages nina hanom no na face no. There's a video me pese Moshe and our face interview bia a course or a demonstration no and right course no ye beshe and no so na fe yetie de eno so eko ne de eba ensem epie mu no yebedi hu komo yie pa enti menko baby atweme me basisi a wo hweme wo ye Kessben TV and our face no on Facebook Kessben 92.9 our face Kessben TV and then 92.9 eso na wo temen kan sisi an ye na batampa prostate center for ending komo na fe ye hwe mema no ye prostate ye hwe wie ne ye ba yebedi komo na akanyina
Kessben 92.9, the Biachi. Kessben 92.9, the Biachi.
Ne TV ni radio. Yampa. Ni ba ha masamba kope. I'm sure because I think I'm sister masamba, sister na ye. Because I know the idea am ya do me am hu adura. Me de boada sansambre positive ya de bia say the kind no e mama nko a man ka ho na mama de be say 40 years obi a we 40 years e ko bia no very careful obe ya onko testing the positive no and share the size of it na onko test na hu so positive na ikase a ma wo yem show ana say ma kuma ntu because and that's wo some tia say ni am adum amam ho adro idua and that's wo na the chance positive ya dia ka positive ya hunam akwa bi e bata ejin so twa no ho enum na dwunso a ejunso free ejunso twa no mu e ba e be mamu na nam na sa dodo ben na de ejunso na aba na no so mu na say ejunso ba ne be mahia mama hunsuo afam na positive na djuma kase ya ni say ba ne be mahia ensuo na e ba oba no ho no eduru ba bi a positive no no a yamai ne se adinso bi boa sperm so se de be ya bitumi nantentem akoba no ho adwuma enkopon ma no na no na akoye hunam akwa bi awumu a tumato eba ho because tumato ba ho a eho no arbo ni fe no a large prostate na kase sa no a enyoma etoto woni bi se obayu so pi anajo edu anajo a obayu so bro be se 3, 4, 5 consistently and now so say use on count and me can say the symptoms na graduation started free sambre na ekonanim abra na yekasi ekonanim ya na symptoms no ekonanim nti uguso a ojunso na juno bedu baby no bokoso a na juno so still use on count na mo hwan ya ha na ojunso agu ho eno ewio anajo count na mo hwan ya ha na ojunso agu ho ebedu baby nso na Johnson count onu akro no a ya Johnson count wa ma hwan ya ha odwun gu hu no onu aso ba ma ebedu ba bi no ukugya so odwunso a be chima sana wadwunso no process na esa ebedu ba bi odwunso a na Johnson no na hodin a ese de ba no ebeku fi na abafom wan hwe kra na odwunso gu na so no na esa ebe ma wadwunso wi a be hwe se beti se wadwunso wi no to se Johnson bi aka ujuso twa no nti enche na juso asan du bio enu na yesa se ye na ju se ye wia na yesa enu aso bema wajuso buja ebema obema sam akofom usisi betumi ayo ya ebema otumi ajuso gu ho a unim se juso de na sa ya de we adi ni bebre konse do adi ntame kasa ne se enhwadro na enche de ni ho sa abofo kra ni hwadro nti se eyew na ko hospital edued bema wo a yin anim se etam solution ana finasteride no edwodwo ojunso no a ojunso na no emo yade na kofa o haw no bai ne de ehekira egusu yese ekunso asa yekase enu nti se won a ewo sa condition mo isu sa ndu ameken onuma na gya numpe na still ana ayina san epeja biem na ɛno na menya duro a adwodwo prostate na ɛkɛse no bɛmuni bɛka sɛ ɛshrink the large prostate ma ɛsi ne dada mu nti sɛ prostate si ne dada mu a na afei dwonso no a wodwonso no nyinaa no ayɛ dɛn na ɛtu atwa ɛno ɛna nti mebɔ ho dawuro sɛ obi a ɔsa te bia no mu sɛ woyɛ bɛma na sɛ dɛm nsuansa maka nyinaa ebi wɔ ho a mantwintwɛn wo no ase pɛmakyiri akwan na memboa wo ɛfiri sɛ da bia meka sɛ yame akyɛ me prostate ho aduro mɛtumi aka sɛ yame de akyɛ Ghana na meka sɛ yɛka sɛ yɛpɛ wɔnyɛ a ɛwɔ prostate aduro paa wɔ Africa ne sɛ ɛyi nipa mmiɛnsa na menka ho a ɛnyɛ dɛn ɛnwie pɛyɛ ade ntira because aduro no a mekuta no yɛ aduro a ɛbɔ mɔ ɛtu yare no ase korakora nti woyɛ obi a saa mmerɛ yi woakyinkyin akokɔ mmɛmɛ bebree na wohu ntɔwɔ a mampa aba mandwene sɛ bi a frɛ sɛn ndasoɔ ni hɔ memma wɔ anidasoɔ papaapa sɛ pɛmakyiri akwan wopɛmakyiri akwan a ɔho bɛtɔ mandwene sɛ bi a bi a me nso mabɛtena ha na medwa m'anum sɛdeɛ mewɔ prostate aduro nti no bia wo sika nti dabi mahwɛ nnipa bebree a ɔmo agye ɔmo ho ɛwɔ prostate adeɛ ho ɛno nti da bia meka no wɔ anibere so sɛ wɔ saa tebea no mu a don't look any further pɛmakyiri akwan na wopɛmakyiri akwan a na woba yɛwɔ machines wɔ hɔ a yɛbɛtest wɔ ahwɛ wo condition a sɛdeɛ ne kaseɛ teɛ na amu aduro waamu wokɔnom aduro no a wosan wobɛtumi akɔtɛsi no baabi a wobɛhwɛ na wobɛhu sɛ wobaeɛ no bia prostate no ɛte sɛ yi a wobɛhwɛ no ate akɔ fam na kyerɛ sɛ prostate no yɛ dɛn ɛkɔ no ɛsi ndada sɛdeɛ meka sɛ ɛhyenk no pɛpɛɛpɛ abɔfo kora ne sɛ aduro no nti sɛ meka ho asɛm na mekena anibere so ɛdi ka mepɛ sɛ mede me nɔma ato dwa me nɔma nie 0553 800 678 0553 800 678 mewɔ kasoa fifi prat last stop ɛwɔ yɛnya no kwan so sɛ woba me hɔ a woduru kasoa ka sɛ wopɛ yɛnya no station wokɔ station hɔ a ka sɛ wopɛ fifi down taxi wofa taxi na ka kyɛ daba sɛ wobɛsi ɔbatampa wosi ɔbatampa junction so ɔbɛnante bɛ sɛ 3 minutes mu aba me hɔ woba a yɛbɛtest sɛdeɛ mekae no na yɛahwɛ condition sɛdeɛ teɛ na amu aduro mu wokɔnom a wobɛyɛ okay nyɛ nipa baako pɛ wɔn a yɛahyɛ ɔmo katata a katata yɛme adom ma ahwɛ ɔmo yi ɔmo katata bebrebe because positive no yɛ kɛseɛ sɛ ɛyɛ kɛseɛ a ɛka odwunsɔtwaa no I'm sorry ɛka dodo bɛn na ɛde dwunsɔ no ba ɔbɛma mu no ɛka ne fam nti ekuro no a wɔnum positive ɛdo no sɛ ɛhyenke no a na afei ne kwan ayɛ dɛn asan da mu bio obi wɔ hɔ koraa bɛhwɛ na yɛahyɛ ne katata wɔ na yɛase yɛde katata yɛmfa nhyɛ ne bɛma mu yɛde hyɛ na yɛase ɛhyɛ na yɛase hɔ no a bɛhwɛ na ɔmbɛyɛ saa ɔmbɛnum aduro no bɛyɛ no asate sɛ ɔdwonsɔ fa ne bɛmba mu wokɔ a yɛbɛyi ama ho atɔ nti sɛ meka ho asɛm a na meka na anibere so nti no sɛ woyɛ obi a wakyinkyin aberɛ na wopɛ mmoa a mandwene sɛ yɛfrɛ nsɛn agorɔ bi na medie nokora paa na meka kyerɛw sɛ yɛka sɛ aduro positive aduro paa deɛ a wotwa me ho a ebi ne baabi a even atɔ abɔfo duro no kora yɛ tamsulosin hydrochloride tamsulosin no managing symptoms no ntu yare n'ase nti no me mu anidasoɔ sɛ wɔn anidasoɔ asa na wonni baabi kɔ a pɛmakyiri akwan woba wɔn bɛtɔ na mewɔ agents wɔ other regions no mefi sɛ mewɔ mmerɛ kakra wɔ hɔ
ayɛ wobɛtumi abobɔ na
nti wɔn a wɔsua ne mfrɛ nɔma wei 0539 122 799 sunyane 0539 122 799 Cape Coast 0249 124716 Cape Coast 0249 124716 Kofodia 0266 45 0911 0266 45 0911 Bibiani 0243 68 6938 Bibiani 0243 68 6938 Kumasi 0249 49 61 66. The Almighty Kumasi 0249 496166. Takrade 0246 04 34 58 0246 04 34 58. Takwa 0244 92 94 01. Takwa 0244 92 94 01. Hotel region 0249 20 59 58 68. Oti 0249 20 58 68. Bolga 0242 34 87 90. Bolga 0242 34 87 90. Swedru Agron Swedru in environs 0558 71 55 81. Swedru 0558 71 55 81. Make sense to be say we will be a ususu say we chincha bre entinuama wa pa ba and then me mo in the so pa permechi akwan de bia na me ka say obi a opposite say obi ma me normal na why then we try ye the best gift to be between the ma obi opposite so de me normal ba ma won me chi akwan say bra na ho bra na ubanso a ho beto na afi na wani age intimi so ultimate kan man bi se bia agrobi na medi sisi mi yehu adwuma se minister of health beje adwuna tum nanka obi a obekọ satibeni bia no be den o ma hwe no because ekobasa no a obi ne we be sha no catheter Uganda ha biem because obi so hospital na se ekobasa ukọ na de do no manwa e be single positive na sanachi mi ametie me a victim sisi ametie me ndwum positive hu bio sentisa nka na so me chinchin epemwa oba bia say the man for pemwa san nka pemwa so edoni nti my okay nti me sure so ultimate kan man use agrobi na medi bo modin na pemachira kwan wo ba wo beto
okay. Yeah, so that's CB Robert Tampa Process Center for no Modi in Command. Now, Master Wood in Kumasi says that Dr. Bawumia is a brilliant man. Some people still do not see his wisdom. He has discharged his duties perfectly as a vice president. Clearly, we can see the vast difference between him and the rest of other vice presidents. Let's support the man, Dr. Bawumia, because he has the vision to transform Ghana. Regards to Honorable Sampai, National First Vice Chairman, hopeful, and Dr. Bawumia still maintain no need the eba and also capital the American man face eben na hu the na wa but yen chase na fe ndi enkomo kakra na yen hwe de ekoso na traffic ni ntino and nsu na to ni ntina ma enema kekechi kakra but nya hwe den a kakra na ebeka no ye betumi aka so the early coming Nana Kojo Yeboah Nana K aspiring national organizer of the MPP Atna so trust the dada and the late coming Honorable Alexander Ekoko, former parliamentary candidate for Botiano English and Mount Rome of the NDC. So I bet Nancy Abedin Komo. They are shared their course. Where then I came a says and say and na or your youth intino not or a circle and they a flat staff at Jubilee House. Just on Namwa, there's or share now senior bear harassment. If you hear the NDC for her by a friend, state sponsored harassment and abuse of government. No, and the MPP and omo ede and not a to so omo ede nanti and tibedi hu komo na vira other matters so nana Michel bibia boko there.
Kojo.
Yes sir.
Mejo so nyame adom me ho ye.
The radio say radio adom kakra you go so. Alex the late coming bibia boko there.
Nyame adom bibia iboko
the radio say
wonim say na enso atopa
enso atopa
me ho no onim ho pa
okay so no honete no
say wo pie de afrifi a edin
papa
okay oh one I got you
babia wo
Baby, I mean, me one idea. One say me work people so, but me see the back wine no so.
There's few back wine. Okay, there will be lots of traffic.
Yeah,
traffic. I understand.
Hey, what you have? Because normally say me baha by 5:30 na my 50. Yeah. But the ball 6 no na me was still I me work around 6 something and I'm afraid producer and catcher so no. And the situation be late.
Nana bedu ya na no obo menka say traffic na no thing.
Enye izo. Say me bedu achimota no.
Yeah.
was also descended down while joining the
yes.
So descending down the traffic, Edru. I can't Edru.
N1
a tram wabufu. There be some office.
Wow.
The tram wabufu.
Hey.
And I'm so near my member try U-turn or La Paz traffic light.
Yeah, do tram go straight.
Okay. We try U-turn we are La Paz one and also traffic in the full much more to do.
Ooh.
Na me nyɛ de tia koduru
yeah won't me now
enti the cherry na me say
road never had a crapo abeye one lane because in so akọ
yeah tesa no hold
yeah tesa no yeah wonya besi kwa so you me na me nyanzi so
okay so wait tikra
mo abeka mo rewe mo abefa apenkwa
okay
and I'm better see what the Georgia motor so
okay yeah
and sana meet me adwani me road dey about
wow
and better the traffic situation and another
yes Matthias Yopa Nana Fayesha here and the MPP youth is here to register their grievances on this issue of I mean what they call the state sponsored abuse on the MPP for both in paying for Mama Kenyano now they wanted to register their protest and a course war 10 minutes odia boy enkomo
menchia wati for ne wahwefo nyina na me fanchia kese enkomo mikrom asante achimdu asofo
okay
minister sabre dodo na sinkonya omote ofidie ho kododo asofo he program we pa asante mema nkasa mo hwe program we pa
ye do mase
ye da jo asoman so asese matai Kessben ura ai kese na juma ye chi se mo boa ma na tumpon
amen
enokre enra NPP the youth wing you know a demonstrate see almost displeasure of this government sponsoring state security just to intimidate the party supporters both from the higher executive to the lower rank in the party na yema instances be akoso me the yema bufu mamu say NDC aben they get to be serious you be to say Obama mokoko say Obama so Obama boni awaye ne say yes Obama ko posti baby I mean so say Obama ko posti e will be ayi Kojo okuta tuo edidi ehimo Ghana a video ne nipa posti wo Ghana ha bro 3000 wokra IGP nye information and kode ma say kwana ko hwe nipa na ngeche no say still a unhu ya over 3000 people are posted no still a unhu ya na yakochi wono say Obama no Kojo de ma me bu fu say Obama chechi no say say Obama na won threatens obekum obi a anase no onkum obi Kojo no nkwa akro no bo nkuta tu nkura sekan na wo ko say Obama fi akochi ya invite no ya konse ya kochi no in a rumble star Kojo no obi a wadane ne yire ne busua da ne ebu ne kitchen door ya bubu door no abawura kitchen ni na wo ko akochi obi a ne ma ko ewu ne niem onu aso aduane so fa ho bai Kojo video se pia bonten the kitchen na ya scatter ransack kitchen no I mean what is this ade suban fun suban tantan ene Ghana police ida na di kire Ghana for yi na office se Obama wotu oni fi ono na mo start se mu ye we yankon tutu Kojo nko betutu dia defend ne ho because ubeda on se kromfo na airba so I will boo from back door if so what me break I get into the friends the compound of the house knock the door to wake him up no sorry our catch say the nearby you bu ni there nipa wa post video Kojo nyeso wa twese kan nyeso oso wo yeku na sebe di o ka kire mampani ekufo ado se okofu prayer play no enkrasi no wongu no wu aga na lusu hwe yakoche no na evie ne fa kwa amde ne fa so so ode nam the baby free so far zo ka kogina akwatia threaten say so babeto afenyo markings the friends and minority leader and Kobema by election in the constituency. That make a the diabolic man say or Kasa and Jesus will be Kunibi and Kobe for Sonamana resign. Kobe resign. I mean, how can you be this wicked? It's a cock. And you Boni Kasa with Jain and Fatao. Hey, Kojo, Obama by election a seat on also constituency. But they're threat. Death threat. Na yen konkotia. Yes, Ghana police say watch no. One they self-recognize as a recognition bill. Kojo, me met me at Nakati say me nyini police for bois. One man chini bia.
Kessben 92.
Because bia mu chini bia mu try the picture the betu social media. Omo fast ko picture mra ne here. They are no threatening so be kumo bi am ya by election on the constituency no. Police say we're inviting no watch on the statement wa man bill man ko fie. Na sebe let me say this. I don't support in Sembi one my bronya keka. But se sebe abronya no afom na kaseti ya IGP ya chini dinishi more than 1 week. The nishe sell the court koji a friend is saying e ko remande no. Se what did the IGP atem? Kojo no obi di watema eye kire. Enya court na uko. Usi unipa no for defamation. Eye kire. I mean, amo ya mana obvious. Yes, I so obvious. Say just attempt to intimidate the NPP supporters. We are bechew. And when you intimidation for tactics and fa. If we are seeing the name kwayam or do mine in Amso. 8 months in government. Koju, me kuruma santia chimjas. I'll say this thing again. Obi the prospecting lines is about her so baby to a good. We kuruma santia chimjas. Me can last week we say kokoti I say obisa see you say no go through all the process and we no more award the demands. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Honorable Koko. Nese, asama be kan ye no, ene da ho no. I said this thing before the election. Say, Muntie, NDC for strategy o mafa nyina ne say, omu win election the first 1 year galam say omu nya ho hwe, omema mo nkrofo kogum, no bia kotu akopeska ni bi. O de opa kodo ye ntontia. Do omu ye nyina frakadam. Time ombetu ho na mo pa ye somewhere next year. Ombe mu blue water guard, green water guard, pink water guard, fwad nkosiaga. Womunye hu. Next year, no momrante na pe musika wie. Ego kwa tena ha wangope bi. Why am appointment so wangope ska bi. Adi strategy be pie wanim. Si en chigalam say ye bia. Indeed ye nchi obi anzo. Omu timi nchi obi because omu senior party member, the then Deputy National Communication Officer, I catch the galam say yes, say. So munya tise mampani awini presidency ni say cream. Obi amfani tools no mre bush no be aduma. This were the message from my very good friend Bokuboy into the galam say yes. Mampani nankasa, mampani John Dramani nankasa eko jina galam say site. Catch the galam say yes ni say. Obi mampani akufu ado ache no. Aye galam say related bi oba obejano.
Okay, with a reason.
Reason here, they
say most times, if I recall, it is not them who are supposed to be dealt with.
If that statement makes sense to you,
yeah,
they are not chiam robber munyano. Namun call when the boss was no musman. Quite ben abesawe those man no. Abrawosu bejai do no what side no. You the same person. Just listen to wow logic now kind no. So Salaman Penny Kayam Padia, I don't see any logic in it. What am I say? Yasuma Obi, Masuma Kuokosu Gudibon, what your Kuoko. Nako Jaba say, Major Kuoko, no Mako and Akena, was Sumano. How would you see the Nakea 1 year Kuoko?
But several times, even during the end of MPP time, yet these young guys here, who concern another prison, Masha Homa. They still did not even pinpoint these gurus.
So how would you arrest the friends, the financiers, if you are leaving those people to continue and do the work for their paymasters? That's what Mampeni was saying then. So one my yati woman in na and your money what site I want to amana no. Also ko jai no. Wa kwa hwe do why the body natural.
Mo
Even one class see Kojo say yem bra so kra na ye ti wo ma ye jelly bi no. Ya jelly no cross wo mo. No wa jana no ma bonte no bebo. So I don't see any logic in that statement. It was just a statement to motivate the Galamsees to continue. And yes, and it's clear. It's clear. Momo dia monya ehwe nti monto aso nyama dwuma.
Ye kwa kwa hwe.
Ye be kwa kwa hwe do hwe wa na hwe o kwa hwe no yi. O kwa hwe no yi. Emre bi atwa mo na om se Jubilee House no omugu. Ene omugu hi. MDC headquarters na fe dia kogu.
O si den woza kogu.
Afa Kofi Bua. Esi wokuta credible reporter. Cite the national vice chairman and the national organizer of the NDC. Into Yoko investigating womo.
Sure.
Aba Kofi Bua, Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. Under this NDC administration, I say, Yanko investigating Yamin, Eni Abanga. These two people, these two names, are the leading members of NDC currently. The current national executive. Do you know the position of a national organizer? It is was who organize constituency be there to Galamsey. How do you think make it? And Oba Bontin be threat ya Kofi Bua. So ye bema o ma you kumfre no. Oba bo mu nyina di obi a wadi sika ni bibio be bodin. Akosi say. Ago akomonya frɛ no. Me and me bisa me time mama wa me defense me.
Yes. Also we obey.
What here?
First man.
Me interrupt. Who answer one so me interrupt the answer. Kojo.
Yeah,
what you obey? What is he afraid I mean?
That be to na your friend.
So let me ask you.
Yeah, na first man.
And the man NDC condemning under the elsewhere administration, MPP administration. Say engrophobia ye Galamsey mampeni buneni go so. Is it the same thing that mampeni so practicing? They no more condemn saying, you know. The same thing that mampeni your mama so practicing. Okay. Because where you was sector minister, the same thing happened under our administration. Abra, a friend is the minister for science and Professor
Frimpong Boateng.
Frimpong Boateng Babonte be accusing certain figures.
Yes.
Also mo ye Galamsey, you know. NDC taking it up. At the campaign. Say even the senior minister, senior member of the party, actually say, and Crawford say any the church. Mampeni Kufuor anya ho hwe. Assuming without admitting, said that a friend, the statement he made was true. Because that statement, you know, stand for investigations. Investigation kwa wie na so obi edi bona. Me I keep telling you, obi a wedi o man we sika, obi a wedi o man we bone. Me papa kura ye nche no.
That's it. All right.
Me papa o mi a ye nche no.
Me unko
en mankrofo hunu say.
Okay.
Wontimi ntra o man mu na onye de wo pe.
Okay.
Enei adru so. Ghana for to abakese tia NPP administration simply because of these things.
Of a cook 1 minute.
Simply because of these things. And Muslims have been repeating the same thing I'm almost saying, you know. Let me tell you, Honorable Sawajin, the people of this nation are gradually losing interest in the government. Overwhelming 1.7 million votes.
And under 8 months?
Under 8 months.
Wow.
He knows.
Well, mainly when wafa 1 minute, so say na 20
minutes. Case
addressing me as a name number first.
You the early coming.
Thank you.
Nana K. Mabechel obia onya konya ti anopai. Won minia Nana K. Nra demonstration one kobi. And the issues no an microphone kakra on him. Enunti na wo ka on Kamfa Galamsey ho no nam Galamsey ho demonstration nam Galamsey ho sem kwan no kai
anyone
because
I started
that
say Obama arrest
you understand because
no could you correct what you now want
MBC you don't have much to say me can't say one can be bia wo you
don't
have
man cash wo and I'm Galamsey
so on my issues are the sefata so mo koye
because on Rangasa them say issues are more reason no it's neither here or there because yenya any Ghana police neti omaimo. Ghana police enye 8 months here no mo be Ghana police. Omo wo Ghana police no. Emo abaimo na money omo ye adwuma 8 years they work under you. The same police force no. Ye ba e krapo ye mfa police ni bia. Omo ho no omo ho. You understand? Na Bible ka sembi o see dia oye boni no. Omo bia say sa nipa no so ye boni. One say when the honorable Edoji Tamakro Kasano. One say when the honorable Edoji Edi Komono. Omawo a litany of abuse a course under President Nana Akufo-Addo. All in the name say Nkrofo aye boni. Omo mokasa ediche ani yiri. Kwan ofa so edikochi omo. Omo ka sema or believe say they are inciting people. Kwan ofa so okochi omo. Omo kata ye o kan say o omo atwantro kwan ofa so okochi omo. Yenyana records no ho. But they be me can say we ye na me be justify the air cost no. Then it means on my no yen koye name. It just say bibi ayejina no ehwa na yejina. And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wa she Ghana fo nyina abo. So oba say oba be reset o my no. E che say niama ye mre bi etwemu no. Oba be hwe say dia ye na ye ne yie no. Oba sisi no na wa ye ne yie. And that is the manner ye nyina ye wo a regime in GDA e wo ne mo. Wow, demonstration omukọ enra no. Ye mre mo no say ye see ye call demonstration na show frustration na omude ye fam. Omutumi define frustration sa obe kokọ to sa because of one demonstration na opese woko. Even if the court guarantee say court demonstration no roots obe chiro omu be sisani nyina. Who call the petition call Flagstaff no must stop who war a chiri at times 37 at times Christ the King no must stop who horse no market himself only leadership should work and go because me all those demonstrations na me count
okay
enti ye nim dia ye fame e wo mu sem but then omutumi kwa kopim Flagstaff house gate nanu no ma presenti omo petition police ni onbo bia police ni en mount barricade say e mo bi amba ho. That is one of the resetter ekoso because I know omko e no man kasa omonye and this is what we call democracy. So obi anchire na adwen odo odi omoka no ye mo bi yenim say the omoka no enukware bi enim wow enu ade omo ye no it's just a normal exercise. Omogo ye exercise. So omogo train to omo apom. Then omogo ye.
What you be
me see omogo train ne
omogo bi fie unlawfully wafro bi dan police in the state ni afro bi dan also kwachi obi wafro mi dan ko say ni CCTV
mame chow baby sa de na nkrofo ka say police for ahento bi fie unlawfully enimremo police ni say o se onchiwo kwan bi o se so onfa so na onchiwo a owo hu kwan se ochiwo enti police scaling over somebody's or making sure that they break it through your premises no way. It has nothing. It's not lawful. It's not unlawful. Sorry, it's not unlawful.
And almost say CCTV now.
Almost say one say CCTV. One who CCTV. I hear say no. Media me who ye no. Eye niama omuyi ye. E dey call ye. Wow.
Ask me to quote that Bible quotation. It's nowhere in the Bible.
Me are make to am out.
Me
quote to ma.
We also for that challenge.
Also for the me say me quote to no. Me man ka say who say on in Bible no mu.
Who na ni mu?
the American in say, wow,
Nana money,
we na me quotation no ma.
Now can only
me see me yama. The American in say, wow, the Omoka no, and the Caribbean, one another year rasino, a woman. Nana K, many over try how they be. You make your point known. Me better, I make my point no. The ewo hon nya is a Ghana for muti no. Omo no mujaji said the ameme kano e yampa anadia wo kano na yampa. Ba yenya na ye chere adwen. Ma bet me mba hada. Na me try radio so na me did obi atem. I've never done that before. Nana K. Uba hade bia. Yenya ye to me hag you your cases no forcefully anameboa. Ya ye hu da wa ha. Let alone say obey your be outside. Those things no necessarily you discouraging in Crawford from doing it. Wow, I brought you almost the nature of MPP for no madam for bebre woman no or bebre no so tight she say and yen children in yansa. As I brought you now ni Crawford no bebre MPP for mo ye madam for bebre. Oh, munchran in yansa kakra or kasadodo. Or the attempt to do because or did the attempt or did you more attempt? What did he? You see, so these are some of the things that to me no.
There one kasa.
What then?
Or sending down for one more. Or sending down for baby or more MPP more crash to say.
I was row. So what catch up and say my ball within a macan. Yeah. Wouldn't me. So who now what kind my ball within a macan. And see, that is how I didn't know eti.
Okay.
And to me, no.
All right.
Yes, it's good. Or more exercise or more democratic right. Yeah. So more call. So more call you no be and boo be or be and stop will be a walk wine so. Your more quine or more demonstration. Nyamie adrom bibia echo so peacefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, that nyamiasi.
Okay.
Say a democracy no a tumpong.
All right.
But the omoke can harassment any the eki count the munjaika.
Matthias.
Because we are who she say.
Good morning. My name is Sample. Watching you live from Achem Agogo. You are doing a great job. Thank you too. I don't know why the MPP has been busy in opposition this 9 months than they were in power for 8 years. MPP there. Sune. I know ena or the buy Kayepco group of companies I mean control say so person tu kwan o pese o ko eyamanone na wo sua de announce so ko pe adwuma ye de a woni Kayepco for endi enkomo no metumi abo ye pa esan say visa mu ene akwanto mu nsam de omo mu akotini ye pa sa so ena wo pe ye proper and affordable Japanese cars pa de a omo an show mo nsa e wo ye omo mu hanu nti Kayepco de say wo pe cars na face no pese wo tobi na usika no cry sune mu ne be ma flexible payment terms in there me pacho oni aye Kayepco for endi enkomo no mebo ye pa omo wo ye anya market deeper life junction kwan so honoma na omo ewo 0556 735422 0556 735422 and after 0556 702834 na oni omo endi enkomo South America cho say wa uhia collateral na da ye adwuma opesa woji adusua ne ehun niema bibre fa brokerage ho a mepacho woni eclectic collateral management for ND enkomo wo so wutie mi awo nkrata property ehun nkrata da ho genuine fabra ye fa nya adwuma na so nya kakra na podwe na didi na wo so ye nipa wate nti woni eclectic collateral management for ND enkomo no betumi ahwew ama bibia tumi akoyie amawo omo adenta barrier omo ben ye Medemosis Hospital no and also West African SHS war no ho no who be who eclectic collateral management for ewo honom from on 054 383 2466 054 383 2466 na woni omo endi enkomo Ohonam wo ya into nom tablet. Me pacho tablets ni jainom esane se hu susuanso na dosu ye pa. Hot water bottle na wo use to ma wo pain no so no me pacho jai eno so no atwam dada no a na wo ye me pacho da bi menu su bio. Enti se an wa arthritis so menstrual cramps na face so pain bia wo widie mu bia no me pacho me kanfo heat ahomka heat patch amount na ahomka heat patch no wo to na wo tia no na wo de plaster no patch no etare bebia ye wo ya no so a me pacho shawatare so edwuma na wo akọ se o peso bobo de na peso ye ni nyina pain no a ewo ho no ade na efi patch nim no sonko ewra widie ni ma bibia tumi ekoyie ma ho to eno nti na me ton ahomka heat patch ama no one in many, one of the newest things aba ebetumi abo ye pa opedodo anasa opebi atopa dia one kan na wotem kan dia yenko origin chemist art farmer DM Sphere Sap Health on sabe kebis also na wokumase and ateme kan Danny Farmer Alpha Dio Panacea Pharmacy Kofrodia Gapson Pharmacy Eastern Chemist and afeso Tamale Malarigo Pharmacy Takrade Ebuakwa Pharmacy and afeso Knock Chemist on sa ebe can be ewo hono most of them original distributors and my patron friend number we 0599 802297 and that's 0248509003 and that's 0536 645-334 na unyomo ND enkomo sikasem de me no kan na ekoyie pa esane se fix deposit Bayport for no o se men ka on dan ni dan nyina se sika na eda ho na se bio o aya na attempt to episode do se o do saka and as so episode do sika koto baby na mum no unya proper resource dia unyomo ND enkomo na omitumi ahwama Bayport o mo ye fix deposit enu ni so 10,000 Ghana cedis now with the brand of Febakwa of amount 1,750 Ghana cedis as interest so and okra 20,000 Ghana cedis now the brand bosu mean sia in pacho ubenya 1,570 as interest so and now the 50,000 ba afebakwa 8,750 Ghana cedis unsa ebeka so and okra 100,000 now the brand of Febakwa 17,500 Ghana cedis as interest and ubenya e wasumpe we na pedi Fre manager Mr. Bonnie we say Bonnie a friend no 0245 153 283 0245 153 283 and that's 020 412 5878 Bayport or say your future now on our menu and just about 3 minutes on that the appointment of nomination sorry I should say of Chief Justice Bafu Bonnie President and nominating your take on that, just some 3 minutes.
Yeah, I say Bafu Bonnie.
Yeah.
Be a make us say watch it pa Supreme Court. No. Na we share the Juma waye over the years. No. Any experience or honum. I believe say among the justices of the Supreme Court, no, he stands very tall. It is on my penny, I you know say, on judicial service no, on muso now she say, Niama beko, say say, no. I think say it's in the right direction. The Bimo I can say, oh, because yeah appointed no. And then yeah, because yeah appointed no nana still Chief Justice Tokuno at that time no all go through let me say the trial process no. Now because it's all known at times or panel the some of the judges no and say it's about conflict of interest and the kick home. But I think Honorable Edoji explain it because I know a lawyer, me a lawyer. Well, I say, per the constitution, no, say, I can't know that horse na yenya and point to be no the most senior justice ewo or no na SSA on hearty. So if it is by constitution and the president reacted and now or hearty in accordance with the constitution, no, then problem be anyhow. It is Onwa Emira Betro say ya yi way free ho say definitely yenyo obi ha obeste the affairs of this na mantle na asa akoto ni so I don't think say problem be ewo ho the American say it's an appointment and a nomination obeko parliament so na parliament ebetutu na no maybe no questions so is fit for a Jumana parliament will give the approval. Now I'm a Chief Justice. The Ayeshu and he say, Yabenya GD, the judicial service no more. Now, Onubeshe say, sa perception na Ghana phobia a true efa judicial sector no obehwe na wa born humode ayi those states no free hall they Ghana for nyina ni say who was cow who ni cow say me kokota say justice is justice are me hwehwe no sanka
no correct
em fa ho say every nua na ke e wo sika chen mi ana wo nimdie e chen mi say ye court na masem no then the justice demands that asem no me betu bebia eda and I think that is what is lacking Emma Ghana for bibri eka judiciary no asem and say I believe say
all right
obema systems no aye adwuma baby systems no be any so on making sure say obe create na ama judicial system no aye very fast and the long hours are and the days and weeks are you're spending on just a single case. Now, we share case now. Yeah, yeti outside. No one case no say. And they say case then say be check.
All right.
But mama case no check pa. It will hold so that at least the parties no grab by do maybe and na nyina mo lose interest. Eti some bema speedy justice.
Okay.
Na omon making sure say that's all that we want from him.
Okay.
And so bedi Emrano so not the Emrana here. We don't have any problem.
All right. Nana, for you, nominate Chief Justice Body. Yes, sir.
Me, I don't see anything new.
Okay.
Obi any mze ba Boni no de beba no. Inti no de man say act. And like they said in the opposition, say omo bombe Chief Justice, no mo de Chief Justice aba. And this is what they've done. Or the NDC Chief Justice aba.
And your President Kufuor na appointee no, e dey call Supreme Court.
Me say me can Chief Justice as a me can Supreme Court.
Me say Supreme Court no.
Me can Supreme Court.
No,
me can Supreme Court as what's the problem?
Yes, be Chief Justice na the Chief Justice.
Why you Chief Justice?
Are you not the one who appointed Bafo Boni?
Why you Chief Justice and
me see, are you not the one who appointed?
He just want to distract me, but you see, go ahead and do it. The year can say. And this is what
appointed Nipa no yes you bet to us
Chief Justice aba. I don't see anything new. But the mesre say adwuma na ye dia hye owura Bafo Boni nsa no. Me na me expect say enka tokono trial na ekoso no. The judicial system, the Supreme Court judges, the High Court judges, the magistrate judges will come together and tell the president that Mr. President grounds are wujina so the no. Are you wrong? If you have any other issue, you can bring it on board. But to tell us, say, what the nikuna to coin, what in the bed to come a per diem, any omo edika yebi konina, one kasa president for obusu afu to coin the beer. One kasa president, who do obusu afu to coin the beer. And Chief Justice, who rise with Chief Justice level Article 71, no, also need that protection, no.
Oh, go to Article now.
What am I saying? The same protection
that is not it.
The same protection in Article 71, the President, no, and my Chief Justice the same protection. My many condition of service I demand, no, is stated clearly. Say every year, obey the relative, or call the official break, official trip, obey the relative back and one call.
Okay.
Enti my many boni or any day, but I won't sit here. Say, on your bond, this why you see, they may catch this if they say, I must set a very good precedent. The future is what is pregnant with more than twins.
Okay.
And we live to see.
All right. But that's it. Good morning, my brother. In fact, your work you are doing is great. Yesterday, the MPP demo is very poor. 2028 NDC all the way. This one has come from DJ Makoranka from Radio Ahanta. Ewoye Aguna Ahanta. Yeah, that's it. And a happy birthday to you, Gabriella. Nana Efia Inshira Dia, we feel mame hono, Madame Mavis Sasu, head of traffic our Kessben Media, Auntie Gabrielle Nana Efia Inshira Dia. Happy birthday to you. This one coming to you from your mom, Mavis Sasu, head of traffic Kessben Media. Wishing you well And then a happy birthday to you, Reverend Maxwell Emisa. Hey, producer for Radio Kasa on Kessben TV, Kessben 92.9. Reverend, happy birthday to you. And then a happy birthday to you, Edith and Edna Akwe of Methodist Church, Odoko. Happy birthday to you. Oh, they're twins, right? Happy birthday. And then a happy birthday to you, Joe Jan. Happy birthday to you, Joe. And ICGC Covenant Temple, Kotobabi. Happy birthday to you. And then a happy birthday to you, Eugenia of ICGC Covenant Temple, also Kotobabi. Eugenia, happy birthday to you. And then a happy birthday to you, Ernest Owusu Tutu, director of Tutu's clothing. A happy birthday to you. And then a happy birthday to you, Mora Educhumwa Apia of New Mission Academy. Happy birthday to you, little one. And then a happy birthday to you, Josephine Inshra Amankwa. Happy birthday to you. And then also a happy birthday to you, Officer Kwame Nkansa, Fire Assistant Officer. And we're new Edubiase. Happy birthday to you, Officer. I say it's 9:43 ha, and then the media base media there on man sign song for Kojo Preko Dankwah. Yes, man. Midway see. Ire. Mero bibia say what we team if on past 6 bits Emre. Mero Jaya Medford Action Sports from now to 2 p.m. Meta production team Nancy Bibre led by the man himself, Richard Apia Sapon, Addison, and our face so Fifi. And then on technical, Abdullah, and our face so man himself, Amos, Meta Nancy Bibre. Newsroom, Catherine, and our face so Derek. And then client service, Sasu, Mavis. Munyina say, and then admin Akosia, Vera Selizi, Bibiara say, you ever say champion, we are back tomorrow morning. And stay with us 92.59 and then 93.3 Kessben TV Plus and our Facebook Kessben TV, bringing you Midford Action with Sir Joe Makra Munyina. Have a lovely day. I love you and keep working for Ghana. We'll meet again tomorrow, God willing. Good morning.